We all experience fear. It's a natural human emotion, a primal instinct designed to protect us from danger. But what happens when fear becomes a chronic state, a constant companion that holds us back from living our full potential? We can get trapped in a cycle of fear, where past experiences cast long shadows on our present and future. This is where mindfulness steps in as a powerful tool to break free. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, non-judgmentally observing our thoughts and feelings. It's about acknowledging fear, not suppressing it, and understanding that our thoughts are not facts. By cultivating mindfulness, we can start to dismantle the cycle of fear and make conscious, courageous choices. This essay will explore the science behind fear, delve into practical mindfulness techniques to break free from its grip, and illustrate how mindful decision-making can lead to a more fulfilling and fearless life. We'll also look at real-world examples and actionable tips to integrate mindfulness into everyday life. Fear, at its core, is a survival mechanism. When we perceive a threat, our brain's amygdala, the fear center, triggers a cascade of physiological responses. Adrenaline surges, heart rate increases, breathing quickens. Our body prepares to fight, flee, or freeze. This fight-or-flight response is highly effective in acute situations, like encountering a dangerous animal. However, in our modern world, threats are often more psychological than physical. We fear failure, rejection, the unknown. The problem arises when the amygdala becomes overactive, perceiving threats where none exist. Past traumas, negative experiences, and chronic stress can all contribute to this heightened state of fear. We start to see the world through a lens of fear, interpreting neutral situations as dangerous. This is where the cycle of fear begins. Breaking the cycle of fear requires a conscious effort to rewire our brain's response to perceived threats. Mindfulness provides a powerful framework for this rewiring. One effective technique is narrative shift. This involves reframing past fearful experiences with a new, more empowering narrative. Instead of viewing a past failure as a defining moment of incompetence, we can choose to see it as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone to growth. Another powerful technique is controlled stress exposure. This might involve practicing specific breathing exercises, like the physiological sigh, which helps regulate our nervous system's response to stress. By intentionally exposing ourselves to manageable doses of stress, we build resilience and reduce our overall reactivity to fear. Additionally, fostering social connection can be immensely beneficial. Strong social bonds release oxytocin, a hormone that counteracts the effects of stress hormones like cortisol. Connecting with loved ones, sharing our fears, and seeking support can significantly dampen the fear response. Section 4. Mindfulness and decision-making. Choosing courage over inertia. Fear can paralyze our decision-making abilities. When we're gripped by fear, we tend to avoid risks, even when those risks could lead to positive outcomes. We get stuck in a cycle of inaction, fearing the unknown more than the consequences of staying put. Mindfulness empowers us to make conscious, courageous decisions, free from the grip of fear. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment. We start to recognize the negative thought patterns and limiting beliefs that fuel our fear of decision-making. Mindfulness allows us to create a space between our thoughts and our actions. Instead of impulsively reacting to fear, we can pause, breathe, and choose a more considered response. This pause, this moment of mindful awareness, is where true freedom lies. Section 5. Real-world applications. Mindfulness in action. The principles of mindfulness and fear reduction can be applied to a wide range of real-life situations. Imagine a student struggling with test anxiety. By practicing mindfulness meditation, they can learn to calm their nervous system and approach exams with a clearer mind. They can reframe negative self-talk, replacing "I'm going to fail" with "I'm well prepared and capable." Consider an entrepreneur facing a difficult business decision. Fear of failure might hold them back from taking a calculated risk. By practicing mindfulness, they can acknowledge their fear without letting it dictate their actions. They can weigh the potential outcomes with greater clarity and make a decision aligned with their long-term vision. Section 6. Conclusion. Embracing mindfulness for a fearless life. Fear is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control us. By understanding the science behind fear and embracing the principles of mindfulness, we can break free from the cycle of fear and live more fulfilling, courageous lives. Mindfulness is not about eliminating fear entirely. It's about changing our relationship with fear. It's about acknowledging fear, accepting its presence, and choosing to move forward despite it. As we cultivate mindfulness in our daily lives, we develop a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows us to face challenges with greater equanimity. We learn to embrace the unknown, not with paralyzing fear, but with a sense of curiosity and possibility. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.